In this evening's KX Conversation, who could possibly turn down a fun round of bowling? That's true for just about anybody, and that does include special people living all over North Dakota. And this weekend, there is a fun tournament coming up talking about the Special Olympics having one of their competitions, and Allie Granger from North Dakota Special Olympics joins us now to talk about it. Hello, Allie.
Hi there. Thank you so much for having us and spreading the word. This is so important to get out and support our athletes and our community.
So we're entering kind of the colder months here. I guess no coincidence that it just so happens to line up with some fun events happening at the bowling alley this weekend. Talk about the bowling tournament.
Yeah, so this is a statewide bowling tournament put on by Special Olympics North Dakota. We actually have such a great turnout that we had to move it to two locations. It's grown so much. So now we have the Fargo bowling alley going at West Acres, and then we're going to of course have the state bowling going on the west side of the state at Midway Lanes, which is where I get to talk to you about.
So you've got one sort of on the western side, one on the east side and everything.
Yeah.
But how long has this been around, and sort of how has it grown over the years in terms of enthusiasm and sort of feedback from families?
Special Olympics North Dakota's bowling tournament is one of the most popular state events going on for years. And this is something that's growing to the point where, like I said, we actually keep track of the scores on each side of the state. It's kind of the east and the west. And we call and text each other and make sure each side knows where the athletes are so that when the award ceremony happens, we've got all the right numbers and statistics and everything we need to know to make sure that we get the awards to the right recipient.
For your organization and some of those opportunities you provide for the young men and women all over the state, and bowling being one of them, but what is it about this tournament itself? Because obviously these young men and women, they're out there to have a great time, but I can see where a lot of them get in the competitive spirit with it. What is it like being in charge of and just a part of a competition like this in terms of what you see out there?
You know, this is a really good question. If you've never experienced the joy that comes from a Special Olympics event, come out and join us on Sunday, November 5th at Midway Lanes from 9 to 4. The event, you can come anytime. We're looking for volunteers. So please, if you're interested in volunteering, certainly head over to our Facebook page and you can check us out at Special Olympics North Dakota. And there's a sign up genius there if you'd like to spend some time and volunteer with us. But this kind of event and all of our Special Olympic North Dakota events all over the country, all over the world, we're everywhere. The joy that comes out of these experiences, we celebrate what our children and adults, because we have adults of all ages participating in these events as well. We celebrate what they can do instead of focusing on what they can't do. We could, as a world, learn so much from our own young and old, all ages with intellectual disabilities. We could learn so much from them about being inclusive.
Certainly hoping we see a lot of pins and strikes all throughout Sunday at this big event coming up. We're talking once again about the state bowling tournament as part of Special Olympics, and my guest once again, Allie Granger, Director of Development with Special Olympics. If you do want to find out more, go straight to their website, specialolympicsnd.org. Allie, I want to thank you so much once again for being here.
Thank you.